Good morning. It is about 7:04. We're up in Western North Carolina in the Asheville area. We are heading down to the Obey the Craves Cars and Coffee at the BridgeWay station. Season opener. It's about 7:04. It's still dark. It's a little bit. It's rainy, which is unfortunate because I just washed the Pajero. But let's go ahead to a season opener for one of the best cars and coffees in South Carolina. We are 42 minutes away, so we're about halfway through our drive. We would be like 35 minutes away, but I missed an exit because I wasn't paying attention because I'm half awake. But we are about halfway. We just got through the best part of the drive, which hopefully you just saw. Rain's starting to slow down. I would say don't use this as a road trip vehicle. If the road's not smooth, which I think the camera's shaking now, between the stiff suspension and the tires that are on here, if the road's not perfectly smooth, it shakes a lot. When the road's smooth, it's a very smooth ride. So if you can drive on just smooth roads, it's great. But so far, so good. But we'll get back to driving. All right, we are about 5 minutes away. My car is a mess. It's not really raining anymore, but there's so much spray on my car. I just washed it yesterday too. But I need to put away dirty. I've spent 3 of the last 4 days washing cars, but we're gonna be there in about 5-ish minutes. And then when I get there, I'll use the POV for the entrance, and then we'll get to walking around, get the footage of any cool cars, get to looking around, hang out a little bit, and just enjoy cars and coffee. Hopefully some people show up because the rain has stopped, but the roads are a mess. So that always makes it hit or miss. If it had just not rained at all and just rained throughout the night, not this morning, probably be more people there. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully there's some cool stuff there. It is a season opener of a pretty good sized cars and coffee.
One eternity later.
All right, so this place is popping. So we're in Exile parking. Oh my God, my forehead's red from the POV cam. But we're in Exile parking. You can see we are in the overflow parking lot, and it's hard to see, but way down there is where the main Cars and Coffee is. So we're in the Exile lot. There's some pretty cool stuff here. So we're gonna check out the Exile lot first, and then we're gonna go to the main Cars and Coffee. All right, we're headed back up to the Exile lot, and we'll probably go do another lap around, see if there's anything else cool. If we can grab a better parking spot, even though most people are leaving, we might grab one. Just sit there and talk about the car a little bit with people. But on that, we'll head home, and I'll wrap up my thoughts on taking the Pajero on this 3-hour round trip, taking it to Cars and Coffee, all of that. Either while we're driving home, right before we get home, or when we get home. But I'll see you. It's up the hill a little bit, but look how tall the Pajero is. It's standing up over some modern crossovers. It's kind of crazy. I mean, look at it. There's a Mazda CX-5. It's down the hill, but look, it's parked next to a Hyundai. I don't know which Hyundai that is. Look how much taller it is. That's nuts. Well, we just pulled into the driveway, and I'm glad to get out of this car. I got some errands to run today. I was going to run them in the Pajero, but I think I've been beat up enough after 3 hours. So my thoughts on this, it's fine in the rain. It's actually nice to sit up high. You get less spray in your face, even though there was a ton of it this morning. But the ride's really rough because of the sporty handling, since it's really a sports SUV. And after a while, I was just sick of it. I feel very beat up. I can't wait to go drive in my Charger, which is lowered on springs, and it's already pretty rough, but the seat's more comfortable than this aftermarket seat. The ride's actually a little bit less rough, and these aren't the roughest roads I've ever driven on, but a lot of them weren't smooth, typical of this area, but it beat me up a little bit. The Cars and Coffee was good this morning. I'm glad I went, but I can't wait to go get into my other car. And so that's the thoughts on the 3-hour road trip. I had a good morning at Cars and Coffee. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what you think of taking the Pajero on a 3-hour trip. The Cars and Coffee, some of the cars I saw, whatever. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you like this type of content and want to see it first. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.